Howdy everyone, PrairieRanger here, and today in this video I am going to be doing another episode of the Superstock series in the 1970 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. So we do the 3 challenges, drag race, oval loop lap time, and the Detroit Special. So let's start off with the drag race. 3, 2, 1, go. This car handles pretty well. We don't know yet because it's driving a straight line. But this is one of a really nice looking 1970s American muscle car. I really like the taillights and the headlights and the overall shape of it. Doesn't seem to be as fast as some of the other cars we've tested in terms of top speed, but yeah, it's definitely the gearing of these old cars that really limits their potential. So yeah, that's that one, and you see the time on screen. Might be a little bit before I say that, but regardless, now we're going on to the loop. And just gotta burn the boost to get the starter line to stop. This car looks really nice with a brown interior. There's a warm-up lap, and then there's the actual 10. Okay, let's go. Offline. Steadily climbs up in speed. I nearly used boost. We're going for mainly pretty much a realistic, somewhat realistic, mostly realistic in my opinion, race here where we test each car and see how they perform as a stock car, basically. Similar to how the way NASCAR was before, where the cars were actually close. They were somewhat close to production cars rather than being purpose-built chassis. And it also makes a nice series, in my opinion. Which is why I decided to do this. So we're coming up to the line, I'll get near the started thing here, and then we'll get ready. This car has gearing things, which the gearing is low, so it really seems like it's gutless a little bit. Well, not really gutless so much as the top speed is really not going much higher than 120. But one nice thing about this car is this actually has a lot of stability. Other cars like the Plymouth Roadrunner, the Dodge Charger, and other ones, they were a lot less grippy. This car is relatively grippy and stable, which makes it perform relatively well. So we're coming up to the finish line here, we got one more corner. What's your favorite version of the Camaro? Is it this one? Is it the RS? Is it maybe the early 2000s one? Is it the one that they brought back? Maybe you like the 2016 one or the facelifted one, which was pretty controversial. let me know down below what your favorite model of the Camaro is. And cross the line. Easy. Let's see. Does it go up above that speed? No. So, it's time for the next series. Or not next series. Next event. The final event in today's episode. This video. The Detroit Super Special. This car's PI is relatively low, but we'll see if that has any basis on the performance of the car. Okay, full NOS. I'll use full NOS. Each car gets full NOS at the start of the event just to get up to speed and to shake things up a bit. So, well, the first place where you really get to see how stable a car is, yeah, that is rock solid. A little slidey there. You can pretty much flat out this car through every single corner because the grip's high and the speed's low, so even though we don't have a high top speed, we might be able to put a dent in the leaderboard, on at least for some of the slower cars, and get ourselves a higher placement. Because realistically, this car is not going to be no leaderboard topping car. I'd be surprised if it wasn't the slowest. But if it was faster, I think we'd get some good grip, all good leaderboard statistics, because the grip is really nice in this car. It kind of reminds me of another car in this game, the Pontiac Firebird, the 1991, the one they brought back, and it's like the kit car. That car is one of the best handling muscle cars, in my opinion, in the game, because the level of grip that it has is amazing for a muscle car, and it's not heavy or understeering. It's just all around snappy, has good performance that can match a lot of other cars, such as Diablo or Ferraris. Like, it's just one of the best muscle cars, in my opinion, from what I've seen and experienced firsthand. I haven't really used it competitively much, because I don't really play PvP in the Crew 2 much. One thing about the Crew 2's multiplayer is that it's really bare bones. Like, the first game had a really fleshed out multiplayer where not only were there rewards for playing PvP, other than just a literal icon, but the rewards that you did get, or not the rewards that you got, but the mission vary type, like the types of missions in there were so diverse and unique and interesting. So that's pretty interesting. We got a pretty good time. It might actually do relatively good. Back to what I was saying about the multiplayer. I'll cover that in another video. But that gives me a good idea for a video. So yeah, that's been this video. If you did enjoy this video, start grilling that like button. Subscribe if you wish. And this has been PrairieRanger. Over and out.